within the braids is our commitment to the 7 generations before us, the 7 grandfather teachings, and the 7 generations ahead of us. So within that braid is our past, our present, our future, our yesterday, our today, and our tomorrow. And he said that if you ever want a gift of kindness to somebody, give them a braid of sweetgrass, because that's our gift. That's Mother Earth's gift to us, and it's meant for us to be kind to each other. So when we talk about kindness and we talk about these teachings, we got to be like sweetgrass. I think a lot of us have walked through life envious, angry, and maybe not being kind to ourselves because of the choices we've made. But when we go back to our teachings and we go back to our ways and we listen and we learn, then we learn a lot about ourselves in that process. And I can tell you 100%, 110% that my journey to wellness was because of the teachings, because of my sacred items, because of the bundle I'm building, because of the people that helped me, because of the people that offered to help me. But lastly, it was me accepting help. And the thing that we have to figure, the one thing that I know for sure is understanding. In the Eagle Feather teachings, when we talk about the nurturing components, which is love, respect, kindness, compassion, and understanding, it took me a long time to get to understanding. I used to ask myself, why am I the way I am? Why is my life so, And I used to look at my family, I used to blame my dad, I used to blame my parents, I used to blame Wiki for being a part of why I was the way I was, But it wasn't until I started to really grasp what understanding was. I really looked at residential school, colonization, I looked at history to understand our collective history as Indigenous people in this country, to find a better understanding of my own family history. My dad going to residential school, my aunts and uncles going to residential school, my grandfather David O being a World War II veteran, All this stuff is a factor in why we are the way we are. And it wasn't until I really examined that I truly got an understanding. And when I got an understanding, it opened doors to acceptance. And when that door to acceptance opened, it opened the door to compassion. And when that door to compassion opened, it opened the door to kindness, which is exactly why I can do the job that I can do today. Work with the men, the women of our community, not just who are incarcerated, but that are boots on the ground over here. I see them every other day. It's not for me to say, hey, smarten up. You got to make that choice, but I'm here if you need me. And if you guys are in recovery as well, if there's anybody in recovery here, another thing, a piece of advice as I give to people is, don't be that person who quits smoking and then goes outside and tells all the smokers, I can't believe you guys do that. Or hey, they're drinking. Well, if you drank for 20 years, you're an alcoholic, and then you don't like drinkers now? Okay. All right, don't start hating on people for stuff that you used to do, okay? Because that's part of humility too. Don't start hating on people for things exactly that you used to do. It's like saying, once a cheater, always a cheater. I'm glad I'm not a cheater anymore. It's exactly like saying that. So wellness, get back to the teaching, get back to understanding, get back to humility, truth, kindness. The last thing I want to say. I've to be kind to each other. Even in our worst days, take the time to be kind to somebody, even if you're having a bad day. And remember, okay, I'm done. Did I go? Oh, any questions?